Good morning, everyone. In the last videos, I talked a lot about working out, but in many previous episodes, I also talked about building habits. For those of you who are new to this channel, I kind of talk a lot about not kind of having too high goals when it comes down to, for example, saving money or working out, because as soon as it's too high of a goal, it's really hard to, or no, it's not hard, but it's easy to find excuses not to do it. For example, let's say you want to save up money and then you tell yourself, okay, I'm going to save up 1,000 euro every single month. Obviously, that could be very difficult to do, and then suddenly you don't save up any money at all. But for example, if you kind of lower the barrier of entry and tell yourself, okay, I'm just going to save 1 euro every single day, or 1 euro per week, 10 euros per week, or whatever, make it really low, and then also make it as less effort as possible. For example, make a, what's the English word, where you automatically transfer money at a specific date, every single month to a specific extra account, then it is much easier for you to save up money. Same thing holds true with working out. If you tell yourself, oh, okay, I'm going to go to the gym 3 times per week and then work out for an hour. And suddenly you notice, okay, in addition to that 1 hour going to the gym, I have maybe 20 minutes of driving there, then 20 minutes driving back. Okay, that's at least 1.5 hours where I'm gone. No, I don't have time for that. So again, if the barrier of entry is too high, it is very likely that you find an excuse. Therefore, my philosophy always has been to start low, have the barrier of entry as low as possible, and not think about efficiency, but more about building a habit that becomes second nature. So I noticed that I have been kind of recommending this somewhat philosophy in the last videos a lot, but I haven't given you a very actionable video. And this is the video that I kind of want to present to you, because again, the last few videos have been a little bit about working out and building a fitness routine for yourself, but I haven't really done an actionable video. And I want to do this now in this video, and I want to make it not really a list of what you need to do, but I want to make it as simple as possible for you to kind of go into. And again, it's not about efficiency. So probably many of you who are already very fit or in the gym life are probably scoffing at this methodology. And I definitely, when I started out, I knew a lot of people who were like, why are you doing that? That sounds like a waste of time. And again, from efficiency standpoint, it probably is. But again, the goal here is not to get fit, but to become the person that is working out and that is doing an effort to kind of maintain his or her body. So the idea is, again, start small. And what I did, and again, I'm not a fitness influencer or I have any degree in fitness, but I know from my experience that this has worked really well for me. Start out with a simple push-up. And this video is not about how to do those. There are plenty of good videos that explain a proper technique, but I would say start out with, some people might struggle in the beginning with 1 or 2. You can do it on your knees. Again, it's not about efficiency. It's about making it as easy and simple as possible to integrate into your life. So what I did is I woke up, I did 10 push-ups. I already had a pretty basic fitness structure because I did a lot of martial arts, but I've never kind of did any sports on a daily basis. And now for me, it's second nature. So start out with 1, 2, or maybe 5 push-ups every single day when you wake up. When you wake up, maybe go to the bathroom, but then do the push-ups. Again, it's not about making them as hard. If you can't do it on the knees as a support structure, but do them. And that is the most important thing. Even if it's only one, you need to kind of do these on a regular basis. Again, simple is key here. Low barrier of entry. Start with 1 push-up and do these at least 2 weeks every single morning. It has to become second nature. It has to become something that is just like brushing your teeth. Because this is an example I always bring up. It's you don't argue with yourself to brush your teeth. At least I hope so. You go to bed, you brush your teeth. You wake up, you brush your teeth, right? And this is what you want to achieve. You want to achieve that kind of carving out a small amount of time in your day, in your daily routine to do this one thing is really important. And after 2 weeks, it basically becomes like, okay, I just woke up. I'm just going to do my push-up. And then slowly, once you build that habit and once you kind of feel like, okay, this is something I do every single day, you have built a perfect foundation for building up upon that habit. So once you notice, okay, it's totally fine for me to do this 1, 2, 3, 4 push-ups, you slowly increase the amount of push-ups that you're doing. And again, start slow. This is really important, at least it has been for me, not to kind of add on top of that exercise too quickly, because our brains are, let's be real, it's very easy for you to find an excuse not to do something. Let's be very clear about that. And I know for myself, especially. So it is really important not to overdo it. So add on top of it. So this is not a sprint. This is a marathon. It's all about building a long-term habit. Therefore, make it as simple and as easy as possible so that you don't have an excuse, oh, this is too much, and slowly build up on that. So add 5 more push-ups, and then maybe once you reach 10 push-ups for a long period of time, add a second, maybe sit-ups to build up your core as well, your stomach, and slowly add on that. And I've been doing this for many years, and now I'm doing not only jump ropes, but also kettlebell training and stuff like that. It's for me personally, it's not about efficiency. I'm not here. I'm not training to bulk up. I'm not training to be, a fitness influencer. But for me, going on to 50, I really want to maintain my body. And for my personal philosophy, it's more important to do something regularly instead of doing something, because I know so many people who go only to the gym in January after Christmas and then they don't do it at all. They push themselves so much in January and February, and then it declines the amount of time they go to the gym, or they go to the gym once every 2 weeks or whatever, but then they push themselves. And I would argue it's not as efficient as if you would do not that high intensity training, but you do it regularly. At least that's me. Again, I'm not an expert in this, but I think it is so much more beneficial for me and hopefully for you as well to do something on a regular basis and not have it something where you could have the excuse, oh, I'm not going to do that. That takes too much time. That takes too much effort. Or I'm on a business travel. I cannot go to the gym. Yes, but you can do push-ups, or you can do sit-ups, or if you have a jump rope, you can do jump ropes basically wherever. And that is the philosophy that I have. And I would highly recommend to you that with anything that you do, and I mean, I talk also a lot about creating a YouTube channel. It's all about lowering the barrier of entry because so many people stop themselves. Oh, I need a camera, but you have a phone, right? Oh, I need an idea. Yeah, but you have no idea how to talk in front of the camera. So lower the barrier of entry, start with your phone and just talk to a camera without edits and just practice talking in front of the camera. And slowly you can build up on those kind of skills because in the beginning no one watches anyway. Same thing with saving money. Start small, but save up money. Again, I know so many people who say, oh, I don't have any money. I cannot save any money. Yeah, but apparently you're smoking 2 packs of cigarettes every day. Maybe don't smoke that much and then save up €1 or €2 every day. Could help. Could be a start. Again, it's all about lowering the barrier of entry. And same thing with working out, especially the older you get. Maintain your body as much as you can. I know so many people who are even younger than me and unfortunately don't take care of their body, and it's really, really important. And speaking of maintaining your body, maybe check out the video from yesterday where I kind of had this train of thought where your capability of your body is somewhat connected to anxiety. Maybe check it out up here. And YouTube thinks that you like the video down here. And don't forget to subscribe by clicking the button up here. That way we see each other in the next video. And yeah, hopefully you help me to get to 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year, maybe. And okay, I see you tomorrow. Thank you very much.